insect allies. If insects can keep food supplies safe by infecting them with engineered diseases, then they can also infect enemy food supplies with decimating diseases. The military has assured the public that this is not the intention of insect allies, but some people still believe that the real intention of insect allies is a secret. Number 9. The Flying Missile Rail. The Flying Missile Rail is a drone that can be launched from the wing of a fighter jet that is already in motion. It is a disruptive technology and it can be launched in two ways. The first is while it is attached to a jet. The second is for the drone to fly away from the jet and then launch remotely on command. But what makes this technology so amazing and advanced is its production. Unlike other costly military technologies that are slow to produce, the Flying Missile Rail has fast prototyping, rapid design, and can be manufactured very quickly. In fact, the goal is to produce 500 of these per month, which makes it an advantageous military technology. Number 8. Microwave sound. The US military has funded the early development of using microwave sound as a weapon. Microwave sound is not lethal, but it creates an awful sound in your head. The project was originally known as MEDUSA, standing for Mob Excess Deterrent Using Silent Audio. It employs a microwave auditory effect and will only work if you are standing inside a beam of microwave. Microwave sound is still in its early stages, and there are, of course, some risks and side effects, the most notable being brain damage. The shockwave renders the person who hears it utterly useless, as they are unable to think and become incapacitated by the awful sound. Originally intended as a method of crowd control, it is unclear what exactly the military intends to use this technology for. Before we move on, be sure to subscribe to Daily Top 10s with notifications on so you don't miss any of our videos. Number 7. Exoskeleton. The researchers at Harvard's Wyss Institute for Biologically Inspired Engineering have been hard at work developing an extremely advanced gear for soldiers. DARPA's Soft Exosuit is a wearable mobile machine that helps soldiers save energy when out in the battlefield. The exoskeleton uses state-of-the-art sensors and built-in technology to sense when a soldier needs help. It can assist with movements and help carry heavy objects for the soldiers. It was first tested on 7 soldiers who went on an 11-mile hike in Maryland. The exoskeleton was able to reduce their energy consumption by 15%, making it far easier for troops to cover more ground more efficiently. Number 6. The Phantom Express. The Phantom Express is a spacecraft that is capable of launching secret missions in space. The Phantom Express remains highly secretive and mysterious, but it is expected to take flight in 2020. Among some of its advanced technologies are its ability to run solely off electricity and its ability to land and take off vertically. Its main objective is to aid in the future of rapid space launch for small satellites. The Phantom Express would revolutionize space missions. Currently, access to space is costly and slow, but the Phantom Express would provide both government and commercial customers very fast and cost-efficient access to space. The spacecraft is a collaboration between Boeing and the U.S. Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency. Number 5. Robot Mules. Robot mules are exactly as they sound. They are robots designed to carry loads for both Marines and soldiers across tough terrains. The LS-3 is an example of a robot mule. The legged squat support system was engineered collaboratively by scientists and engineers from Boston Dynamics, Carnegie Mellon, the AAI Corp, and the Jet Propulsion Laboratory. The project was funded by DARPA and the U.S. Marine Corps. The LS-3 has a payload capacity of 400 pounds and can fuel up with enough gas or diesel to walk for 24 hours continuously. It is able to follow its leader without the need for a driver. It can also reach predefined spots due to its GPS capabilities and its built-in obstacle avoidance. The LS-3 is a military technology that will allow soldiers to move more efficiently and to carry far more supplies with them than they could carry alone. Number 4. Meshworms. Meshworms are a secretive military technology that were inspired by the real-life movements and agility of earthworms. Earthworms utilize soft robotics, and as such, they are unlike any other type of robot. Meshworms are wrapped in a weird pattern of nickel-titanium alloy, which forms the mesh of the meshworm. Nickel-titanium is extremely strong, making meshworms a very durable robot. Their durability then allows them to go where other robots cannot. For example, they could be airdropped from planes and land without damage. They could also be launched over long distances without sustaining any injury. Furthermore, because of their small size and agility, meshworms could fit through small places and crawl through tight openings, making them an optimal surveillance technology. The technology for meshworms was funded by DARPA, and the project took place at MIT. The full scale of their capabilities, though, is not currently known to the public. Number 3. Space-based lasers. As the technology for missiles becomes more advanced, so must the technology for missile defense. Currently, missile defense can be found by manned vehicles such as F-15s or unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs. But these two forms of defense may not be effective as missile technology increases. So, defense teams are looking to space and wondering whether space-based lasers may be an effective form of missile defense. Currently, space-based lasers pose a number of problems. They don't have the range needed to effectively destroy a missile, as a laser needs to concentrate on a specific area for several seconds to successfully destroy it. And the lasers themselves need to be more powerful than the lasers currently available. However, defense teams have asked for $304 million in funding to develop and test space-based lasers, and by 2023, they hope to run real tests of this advanced military defense technology. Number 2. Hypersonic weapons. Hypersonic weapons are being developed in secret by several countries throughout the world. Currently, the countries that have made the most advancements when it comes to hypersonic weapons are China, Russia, and the United States. Hypersonic weapons are missiles capable of reaching unfathomable speeds. If successful, hypersonic weapons will be able to travel at Mach 5 or higher. To put this speed into perspective, that's roughly 5 times faster than the speed of sound, or around 1 mile per second. There are currently 2 types of hypersonic weapons being developed: cruise missiles and hypersonic glide vehicles. Cruise missiles would be able to travel at heights of 100,000 feet and would use a propulsion system called scramjet. Hypersonic glide vehicles, on the other hand, would be placed on rockets and then launched. They would be highly maneuverable and could keep their target a secret right up until detonation. The speed, agility, and maneuverability of hypersonic weapons makes them a formidable threat, as there are currently no defense systems in place for either type of hypersonic weapon. Number 1. Flybot. Don't let the size of these tiny drones fool you. They are a highly advanced military technology with endless possibilities. Flybots were developed at the Air Force Research Laboratory, and they are meant to blend in with or mimic nature. They resemble tiny insects, and because of this, they can fly undetected by enemy surveillance. Flybots can even hide in swarms of real insects, making their detection almost impossible. They are controlled remotely by a highly trained pilot. Because of their size, they can fly almost anywhere and will prove to be a valuable military technology. And although surveillance will likely be their primary purpose, these flybots have a number of other capabilities. The military is exploring the potential of flybots when it comes to swarms. For example, flybots could be equipped with poisonous gases that they could transfer to places that soldiers cannot go. The gases could then be easily released by remote control. Flybots could also, in theory, be equipped with high-powered mini-explosives. And although one mini-explosive may not seem that threatening, if swarms of these flybots entering a building or enemy zone, they could quite literally decimate